Okay, we're going to solve question number 4 on page 969 by a second version, the parent function version. Using the parent function version, we're going to remember we've got some key points on this graph, 5 key points. We have 0, 1, pi halves and 0, pi and negative 1, 3 pi halves and 0, and 2 pi and 1. So those 5 key points, we're going to say what happens to those 5 key points under the transformations. Same transformations as any other method. This is telling me that the graph is reflected over the x-axis and has an amplitude of 2. The y's are multiplied by negative 2. This is telling me the x's are multiplied by 3. It's a stretch in the x direction. Same way as before, the x's are transformed. It's really the same graph as y over negative 2 equals the cosine of x over 3, where you see that the vertical stretch is negative 2, and you see that the horizontal stretch is 3. So working it that way. Good. Start with our key points. Make a little more space. The key points on the graph. X, Y, 0 and 1. Pi halves and 0. Pi and 1. Pi and negative 1. 3 pi halves and 0 again. And 2 pi and 1. Now remember, the y's multiplied by negative 2, and the x's are multiplied by 3. So let's do that. X is multiplied by 3. We get 0, 3 pi over 2, 3 pi, 9 pi over 2, that's 4.5 pi, and 6 pi when you multiply all the x's by 3. When you multiply the y's by negative 2, we get negative 2, 0, positive 2, 0, and negative 2. So that's all of the x's multiplied by 3, all of the y's multiplied by negative 2. We've got it. 5 points. Graph them. 0, negative 2. 3 pi halves and 0. So 3 pi, that's 1.5 pi, and 0, that's about there. 3 pi and 2. There's 3 pi and 2. 9 halves pi, that's 4.5 pi. 4.5 pi and 0. 6 pi and negative 2. And there's our graph. There's one period of the graph, and once you know that, you can continue the graph on the same pattern to make it run at 3 pi, a distance up here, 6 pi. Oh, that's an awful graph. Back it up. 9 pi up at the top again. There we go, much happier graph. And there you go. Second method, using the parent function information.